Right behind me is the queen size bed, which you can rent half with me and enjoy my company in my house.
Hot bedding was very easy for me because I have the discipline to hold back, control myself. I was single and financially in a bit of a pickle. I made that very clear from the start that this is what all it's going to be, nothing else. It's accommodation, not hookups. My name is Monique Jeremiah. COVID was the trigger of why I decided to do hot bedding. I actually was running an international education agency, so when the borders closed, that was the end of my chance to bring students in and, do what I usually do. And also my teaching career was also collapsing because everything was going online. I found myself also single, so I decided to think outside the box and think resourcefully, and I realised that my bed at home was big, and so I thought, well, might as well rent this space out to someone local as a coping mechanism. And I realised that at the time, hot bedding was probably the best financial and social decision for me to survive COVID.
This particular bed is very comfortable. It's good for companionship, hot bedding. It's very social because I'm a social person.
I was charging, I think it was $160 or $170 per week, including obviously the space on the bed, water, internet, electricity. It's an alternative to renting out a room on a property. It was just dead space, and I thought, you know what, I might as well make a quid out of it. Now I'm actually considering starting a business in the future because there's been so much interest. The price would be higher now, given the cost of living.
The room also has a double shower and double bathroom so that you are very comfortable.
My friends were a little bit surprised. I guess they didn't understand the situation. My parents didn't understand the situation either. In fact, they thought I was pretty crazy that I did that. But, for me, I'm completely logical. There's no sex involved. There's no prostitution. It was purely a space. Just like you rent out a room, you rent a house, it's just a space on the bed. There is so many trolls online and haters that are forming opinions. A lot of trolls think it's prostitution. That's because they don't actually understand the situation. They just jump to conclusions. But for me, I'm a very traditional person, so it's definitely not that. And their opinions of me actually don't affect me at all because it's ignorance. So I was actually deliberately celibate for more than 2 years, almost 3 years actually. That's a long time, for a 30-something-year-old woman that's, really passionate. I'm a very passionate, fiery Portuguese Malaysian person. So, but I've made that choice consciously to be celibate because for me, I would like to wait before marriage. It's not religious. It's actually because I'm very loving towards my future husband, when I meet him. So I'm a romantic. I'm actually a very romantic person. So doing hot bedding was very easy for me because I have the discipline to hold back, control myself, make it very clear my intention. It's money that you make while you're sleeping. You don't have to do too much work. I would like everyone to know that hot bedding is not prostitution. It's got nothing to do with sex or me doing that because I'm completely ethical businesswoman. So it's about housing, not hookups. So in the future, I'm actually starting a business and it will be called Hot Bedding. It'll be based on the concept of renting half your bed or renting a single bed within a twin room. Hopefully that clears the air for everyone that I am ethical and I'm not what the critics are saying.